In the misty mountains of medieval Romania, there lived a ruler whose name would send chills down the spines of both his enemies and his own people, Vlad III Dracula, better known as Vlad the Impaler. Today, I'm going to tell you the bone-chilling true story behind the man who inspired literature's most famous vampire. Born in 1431 in Transylvania, young Vlad's life was far from a fairy tale. As a child, he and his brother were held hostage by the Ottoman Empire, an experience that would shape his brutal future. Imagine being torn from your family, forced to live among those who killed your father, watching as your brother was turned against your own people. This was Vlad's reality. When he finally claimed his throne in Wallachia, Vlad wasn't just seeking power, he was seeking vengeance. And oh, what terrible vengeance it was. His preferred method of punishment became his namesake, impalement. But this wasn't your quick death by the sword. Vlad's victims would be forced onto sharpened wooden stakes, carefully positioned so they wouldn't die immediately. Some accounts say they suffered for days, their agonizing screams echoing through the countryside. But here's where the story gets interesting. Despite his brutality, many Romanians actually considered Vlad a hero. He maintained strict law and order, protected his people from Ottoman invasion, and was known for his fierce sense of justice. Legend has it he placed a golden cup in the central square of Tugovite, and it remained untouched throughout his reign. That's how much people feared his punishment for theft. The stories of his cruelty grew more elaborate with time. Some say he would dine among his impaled victims, dipping his bread in their blood. Others claim he once nailed Turkish ambassadors' turbans to their heads when they refused to remove them in his presence. Whether these tales are true or embellished, they certainly captured the imagination of one Bram Stoker, who would later immortalize Vlad's family name in his novel Dracula. Vlad's end came in 1476, though even his death is shrouded in mystery. Some say he was killed in battle. Others claim he was assassinated by his own people. His head was reportedly sent to the Ottoman Sultan as proof of his death, while his body was buried at a monastery he had built. The legacy of Vlad the Impaler lives on, not just in Stoker's vampire tale, but in the complex way history remembers him as both a brutal tyrant and a national hero. His story reminds us that sometimes the line between monster and protector is as clear as we might think. In the end, perhaps the real Dracula was something far more fascinating than any vampire. He was human, with all the capability for both cruelty and justice that comes with it.